Variety Club, the children's charity in association with Freedom in the Air and Cranfield Flying School, selected the first young person with a disability for a unique scholarship that will allow a young person to achieve a national private pilot's license over the summer holidays in 2011. Based in Cranfield Airport near Milton Keynes, the scholarship was open to all young people between the ages of 17 and 19, with the primary aim to simply enable disabled young people the opportunity to realise their full potential through the pleasure and thrill of flying. After many weeks of searching for the right candidate, Shelbi Grist was selected. You are at Cranfield Airport and you've met me, who you think is a bit weird in a nice way, right?
Right.
And you are our first flying scholar. How does that make you feel?
Special.
Does it? And why is it so special being given the chance to become a commander of an aeroplane?
Mostly because I never knew that I could do it. So then actually being given the chance to be able to fly an aeroplane and be the first person as part of a scholarship, I feel really privileged that I have the opportunity to do it.
Are there things that you feel that you're learning that you can then take to other areas of your life?
Yeah, definitely, especially it'll make me sound really mean, but the politeness and that, just especially when you're in the air as well and you see other aeroplanes, obviously you can't crash. It's not like a car crash, you're in the air, so having that much more responsibility makes you really aware of what you're actually doing, and that it's not just, oh, I'm going in an aeroplane.
How did it feel the first couple of lessons that you had?
I was very scared.
Tell us the different types of instructors that you're having.
I have 3 main instructors, and they they all teach you the same thing, but they all have their different way of teaching it. One instructor might be quite laid back, and then the other instructor would be no, don't do this, do that, and then which I think is helpful because say if one instructor is more laid back, then you sort of rely on yourself a lot more, and I think that's good.
What is it about, do you think, the atmosphere here that can help you in your learning?
Everyone's here for the same reason, so nobody judges you. You're obviously here to fly, and everyone's really polite, and everyone's got loads of different experience, commercial pilots that have flown for years, and they can really help with if you don't understand something, they can help you explain it and that, and their experience help as well.
Do you feel that, obviously I walk with crutches.
Yep.
You use a wheelchair and a crutches and do all sorts of other things. Do you feel that this place here includes people with disabilities, in the sense that you don't feel like an outsider?
They don't even acknowledge that you have a disability here, and I think that's really good. It helps your self-esteem as well. They're not oh, you have a disability, are you sure you can fly?
Would you have ever thought that as a young woman you would become an aviator?
No.
So what does that allow you to do in terms of having other ideas about what you can do now?
To definitely look to see what's out there, and even if I can't do something completely, maybe even adapt it so that I could. It's just made me realise how many different opportunities there is around.
You flew with me today and I was using a hand control.
Yeah.
How did that feel to see another pilot who has a disability having the freedom to fly?
I thought, it felt no different to whether an instructor would taxi or anything, and I think for someone who doesn't have the full use of their legs to be able to use feet pedals and that, it's just like a car.
The hand control.
Yeah. It's really good, to have that much independence.
have you felt more comfortable in terms of your confidence, or have you had all of those anyway, but this has just helped to increase them?
My confidence in the plane has grown like stack loads. And then I guess me as a person, like especially here when people come in now, I'm not as like shy to talk to them because I've been here for quite a while, and the same people come in, so they're like, "Oh, how are you doing now?" And that's really helpful.
Golf Bravo Oscar Zulu Romeo, Cranfield, pass your message.
Golf Bravo Oscar Zulu Romeo. D152, 2 persons on board. Information Bravo QNH 1004. Request taxi for local.
Golf Zulu Romeo, taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 21.
Taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 21, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Okay, that's fine.
What were you doing on today's lesson?
I was working on more turning, and then like the approaching to landing and that.
You're doing the takeoffs, you're talking on the radio, and you're now doing the landings?
Everything apart from like actually touching down.
But you're still getting yourself familiar on the approach.
Yeah.
How low do you go?
Like downwind, and that is like 800 feet.
Tomorrow is Saturday the 13th of August.
Yep.
What are your lessons for tomorrow?
More landing approaches, and to recap like the other stuff.
Well, I think with Donald, you'll be doing stall recovery.
Great.
Do you know what that is?
Like, no, I do, but
You're gonna take the power off, put the nose up until the aeroplane doesn't have any more lift, and then it will start to buffet, and then you'll recover.
right.
High five. See you then.
Cranfield Tower, Golf Bravo Oscar Zulu Romeo.
Golf Bravo Oscar Zulu Romeo, Cranfield.
Golf Bravo Oscar Zulu Romeo, C152, 2 persons on board. Information Bravo, QNH 1004. Request taxi for local.
Good.
Golf Zulu Romeo, taxi Alpha 1, runway 21.
Taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 21, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Excellent. No problem there. Okay, so we're all set then. So we're on the grass, so control column fully aft, fully back, and then just release the brakes and we'll come round to the left behind these aircraft.
Benison, well, I'm sure the weather will be fine.
So one hand on the throttle.
Taxi now, and I'll check it when it gets back.
FM would like to taxi now.
That's it. Bring us round to the left.
71.
Dodging these aircraft as best as possible.
I'm not very good at that.
Bravo QFE
We'll work on that then. So that looks about central, doesn't it?
Taxi Alpha 121 bonus.
Okay.
Golf Zulu Romeo, ready for departure.
Golf Zulu Romeo, runway 21 right, turn VFR, clear takeoff 250 degrees 11 knots.
Clear takeoff, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Clear takeoff, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Okay. The transponder to altitude. Excellent. And the mixture is fully rich. Come round the corner, line ourselves onto 2-1. Airspeed alive and increasing. RPM stable 2-4. Temperatures and pressures in the green. Aileron slightly to the right hand side. So we're waiting for 60 knots and then rotate. Keep one hand on the throttle as well if you can. Okay, there's 60 knots. Start to pull back. And just nudge it just forward just slightly just so we can see where we're heading.
Benison 919 VFR, clear for takeoff 240 knots.
Clear for takeoff 79.
Roll on 15 degree angular bank to the right hand side. Don't forget to use a little bit of right rudder as you do so. Hold 15 degree angular bank until we come around the corner. And we're head up towards Northampton.